the trappers, we are my back lit. It's D out of here, any man battle rap trapper. We definitely got the streets.
D out of here, man. D out of here, man. Put it on
your event. You know, that ain't even me. That's the scary nigga. I already know what he doing. Yo, man, he supposed to be pulling. Man, easy. I ain't on that shit, bro. I told dude, give me a location 2 weeks before your event. The nigga chose to pull up and say he gonna be at your event. He told me I could catch him at your event. I ain't say I'm a, you know what I'm saying? I said I'm pulling up to your next battle, but I wasn't even thinking. I ain't know when the nigga battle was for real. So I'm just telling you, know what I'm saying? But I tried, right? Yo, the special guest is in the building too. Give me a couple minutes. But look, I tried. Mind you, this all battle rap. I just want to fight him. The nigga goes on to co-sign shit that ain't got nothing to do with battle rap no more. So let me tell y'all how that's a no-no with me. I didn't bring the niggas that chase VERB around on my platform that really wanted to do something to VERB, or niggas that want to do something to VERB. I didn't let no niggas, I'm talking Cola and Swamp, this battle rap shit we doing. Niggas say they don't fuck with you in battle rap and all this battle rap shit we doing. I didn't bring a nigga that done touched you or done smacked you, or a nigga that you done something to in real life. I didn't bring no nigga up like that. I would never do that. That shit you can't come back from. You chose to have the world try to lay eyes on a nigga that's trying to embarrass my mama and my father. You did that all last week. Now you want to play this spin master for y'all. Now he want to play, oh, my mama's sick. My mama's sick. You like, why I can't play with you and my mama? Your mama was sick last week or a couple days ago when you was retweeting and reposting a nigga that was playing with my mama. So how can you repost a nigga that's trying to embarrass my mama to the world while trying to tell me like, I would never disrespect the nigga mama, bro. My mama a 10-year breast cancer survivor. I don't talk about niggas' mamas. I don't do that. But you want niggas to feel sympathy for you when you just co-signed a nigga that put the 911 call out, a cinnamon getting shot in her face, but a nigga who try to walk around and act like he the nigga that did it. Why he keep trying to throw his, yeah, that shit happened. You co-signing him? You co-signing a nigga that's trying to embarrass my mother into the whole battle world. You telling niggas, hey, look, Holla, look what he's saying. Oh, your mama and them need help. Your daddy, you gonna speak about that? For laughs and giggles and shit. You crossed the line with me. I don't know who you used to dealing with. I'm willing to die for my mama, bro. I don't give a fuck about no money. I done spent a lot of money. I done bought the cars. I done bought the jewelry. I don't give a fuck about that, boy. I would die for niggas playing with my mama. You retweeted for likes and giggles. You didn't have to bring up, my mama ain't got nothing to do with me and you. How you gonna say, hey, I hug your mama every time I see her? But then you reposted a nigga that's trying to tell my mama she broke or my mama's struggling, whatever the fuck the shit was. Because somebody breached a contract. My mama said she wasn't paying that dumbass shit and she didn't go to court. That shit happened in 2023. I had 2 battles in 2023. Easy, cool with you. Go ask Easy what I got paid for to battle him. And see if I could spare my mama $1,500 from that check. If this over $1,500. You tried to embarrass my mama, bro. Nobody checked for Byron Blake. No fucking body. That shit had 800 views. You gave it light on your platform. You chose a side. So would you choosing a side that a nigga laughed at Cinnamon almost get killed? That a nigga put my mama in the forefront of some battle world culture shit? You chose to be hi. You got to answer for that now, nigga. It's up forever when I see you. Then you want to talk about your mama sick. So if your mama's sick, how can you talk bad about it or help a nigga promote another nigga mama, bro? All I ever did was told you I want to fight you for battle rap shit. You bringing up my brother's situation. You bringing up my mama's situation. You bringing up my pop's situation. All because I asked you to drop a fucking location. I could have been said something about your mama if I was that kind of nigga. Never talk about a nigga mama. Like, what if my mama was going through something, bro? Like one of that news was true. One of my mama lost it all for whatever reason. One of my daddy lost his jobs. And you trying to promote niggas to fit your narrative so niggas can look down on my family. And then get mad when I tell you, boy, when we catch you, we gonna make an example out of you, nigga. Verb, you can play with them other niggas. You know what I say, I'm for real. That's why you scared to death. That's why you threaten me with cops and armed security. You know I'm willing to die about this shit, boy. You know I don't play no games about respect. It ain't a nigga on earth that's gonna make fun of my mama and get away with it. I don't know what the fuck you done got yourself into mentally, but you got the right one. See, that's the difference, y'all. It's all he and ha when he dissing the female battle rappers. Called Shayna out her name, Yoshi, and it's all he and ha when he talking about P every day. He ha when talking about Beasley and them every day. He ha when he talking about Swamp every day before the battle and after the battle. He gonna fight everybody and all this tough shit. Is he ha. Then he run into a nigga that's willing to pull up to any city, and all of a sudden, Hitman, you taking it too far. How the fuck am I taking? Y'all was just laughing. Y'all laugh at him every chance y'all get. Ooh, he's so calculated. He don't give a fuck about nothing. Now the nigga threatened me with security and badges and cops, and it ain't no fun no more. When he really ran into a nigga that's really gonna come see him, ain't nobody laughing no more. You co-signed a nigga like you asked me why I ain't say nothing to a nigga who got the dog shit beat out of him in real life. You can go Google that. You can go YouTube that, Verb. I would never speak on that nigga on the internet. He know what happened in real life. And he ain't popped up to one event and my name been on flyers for 4 years or 3 years, however long it's been. He ain't showed his face to nothing else. You know why? I'm gonna let you guess why. But that's the nigga you chose to co-sign? Boy, you out your fucking mind if you think I'm gonna let that slide. So all you fans and shit that be he-heing and ha-haing, and I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. He brought my fan, talking about, nigga, me and my brother, nigga, I ain't get into it with my brother over no cop reaction. Yeah, I got Show Twitter. Go ask Show. Now, was your big brother right about that situation? My little brother was deeply in love and got blinded by love. And the last resort was what happened with me and him. His girlfriend chose to get online and diss my mama and call her sick bitches while my mama was fighting cancer and all that. I had to take it online because that's where the online shit was happening. Because at the end of the day, I'm my mama's oldest child. If my brother gonna be blinded by love and act like he just can't see what's going on, I gotta protect my family. It go my pops, mom, then me. So if my little brother, he had just had to learn a tough way. Ask my little brother right now, was Big Brother right all along? Ask my little brother, is he with that girl that caused all that drama? Don't talk to me about no motherfucking courage to talk about my family, nigga. Like, I don't know what's up with your family. Like, I don't know what's up with like your brothers who rock with you. I don't talk about niggas' families and shit, bro. That's what you do. You the spin master. I attacked you every way you tried to attack others, and you done threw the white flag 10 times. All I asked you was drop a location. Now your armed security gonna kill me. Now you got badges with me, with you. You got badges with you? Man, bro, look, I'm telling y'all this. All I do for the culture is uplift it. I done gave over 20 battle rappers $250,000, and I give a nigga $5,000. They can find any one of them niggas that was on Bags and Bodies and ask if they ain't paid them very well. I don't get on there and talk about who got STDs and shit. I don't get on the internet and say what battle rapper sleeping with another, what female battle rapper sleeping with male battle rappers who got STDs and all this disrespect black women every fucking day. That ain't what Hitman do. When I get into spaces, it's to come up with an intruder card. The winner get to walk into Bags and Bodies. Ask Dollar, ask Capo, ask B-Mac, ask KD, ask Yogi, ask Cali, ask Banks. Ask these niggas what I do for niggas for the culture. Y'all let this circus clown ass nigga come in this motherfucker and do spaces every day and destroy the culture. But then when a real nigga come check him and tell him he gonna go see him, oh, Hitman, you going too far. It ain't no more he and hi. Yeah, I know it ain't. And it's time for me to bring a special guest on. Fuck it, we gonna play ball. Hold on, we gonna give a special guest a little moment to get in here. Cause like I told y'all, everything I said, I'm willing to back up and I can prove. Y'all let the nigga tell y'all I've been running around asking leads and all this other dumbass shit he telling y'all, and y'all didn't make the nigga back up one statement yet. I told y'all the difference between me and them. I don't speak with emotions. I speak with facts, with passion. So when I tell y'all something, y'all have yet to still say, you know what? Hitman ain't lied to us yet. Hitman, we could pull up his spaces from a week ago, and it's the same story. But the nigga got 12 spaces where y'all can really just go look at him like, damn, he talking in circles. At first it was, man, Gerald said, I ain't say that. I ain't say nothing to Gerald. What you talking about? I ain't say that. Then it was, oh, I was talking to myself and might have brought up something. Then it was, well, yeah, I did say that to him, but the context was different. Come on, this the nigga we dealing with. Fuck is y'all talking about, bro? The nigga gonna pay for you link with an op, we treat you like one. Nigga. I mean that. You bring up my mama for laughs and likes, you gonna get dealt with. You know I ain't lying. I don't give a fuck how scared you are, how much you try to threaten me with you MMA fight. I don't give a fuck about none of that, nigga. I don't give a fuck about none of that. You better know how to fight. You better. Talking about you got people that love you. You don't think it's people that love me? You don't think it's people that love Cinnamon? Why you co-signing a nigga that laughed at her almost dying? I take care of a lot of people, nigga. Let me request how the bars. I'll be my fault, y'all. How I request let me see, my fault. Damn, hold on. Request right there, boom.
Gerald McCoy's been working with us probably since like 2012, quietly.
Yeah.
Battles that you want to see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that
12 years ago.
Yeah, all those like early Born Legacies that we were doing out in Tampa and Orlando, the ones that went on the URL TV app first, a lot of those battles were sponsored by him. And, you know, these are battles that, you know, he was bringing to the table. So we reached out. He said that he'd be willing to put some money up to kind of help things get started while we, you know, handle the things on the URL side to put things in play, because there was a lot of lifting that needed to be done. And I don't like to just jump out and start putting out to the world, hey, me and Hitman are talking, hey, we're building, hey, we're this, because it creates an anticipation for answers. So I like to work quietly behind the scenes so that the rollout can be effective. We know what we're doing. We know when things are going to take place, and we get the best result. So that's how Gerald McCoy came into the fold. He agreed to put some money up. We all spoke. He wanted it to be anonymous. And we continued on. And then you and I said, you know what? Let's not tell the people that we're speaking. Let's keep let's keep the people like wondering like what's going to happen, so that when we actually do roll out with the trail and when we drop it, the impact
just drop it, surprise. Just surprise them more. So I said I'm gonna keep going with the day 5. No Beasley call. I'm gonna get in spaces still. Like, man, they still ain't called. I told y'all. So I'm gonna keep doing that. Right. So boom. I keep doing that. The next day, next 2 days or something, I call Bees. I'm like, Bees, what's up? How we looking? Bees like, listen, I never tell you this because I know how you are. He said, but we one step closer, and it's pretty much done deal. I'm like, what? He like, yeah, but I ain't gonna tell you it's done though, because I know how you is. So it's not done. I gotta holler at him, but we pretty much rolling. So I'm like, bet, Bees, say less. I called Gerald. Yo, Gerald. Man, Bees never tell me this because he know how I am. Bees end up telling me, yo, it ain't looking good. Might want to go try to shop the battle somewhere else. We can't afford it. We can't do this. We might not make it. Boom, boom. I say, bet. Bees told me we one step away. So he ain't gonna never tell me that. So if it's cool with you, man, can you send me the 20? Because honestly, I feel like Mook been writing a long time, because it was 2-week, 3-week process with Remy. Remy told me to start writing. So if she told me to start writing, I know she told Mook to start writing, possibly. So I'm like, that ain't fall through. I said it was a 2-3 week negotiation with the bags and bodies. He told me give him some time. So I don't know if he start writing then. I said now with the URL, it's been a week or two. So I said this whole time, man, I've been arguing, trying to put it together. You send me that 20, man. I'm gonna lock in. At least I get some motivation to start coming up with ideas and writing. If the battle don't happen, I just send it back. Joe was like, okay. He was like, all right, cool. Give me a second. Cool. He said, give me a second. Boom. I get on Spaces. No, I'm talking my stuff with Rosenberg Raw. Now it was that day. It was me, Rosenberg. I forgot who I was on there. I'm talking my stuff. Boom, boom, boom. ARP called me. Boom. Yo, man, Gerald called and said he feel like you lining him up. I'm like, what? He said, yeah. He said, you on Space. He said, you called him yesterday or earlier today. Said, give you 20 because Beasley said it's on and popping almost. And now you on Space and said you haven't spoke to Beasley. So I'm like, what? All right, so I said, I'm gonna get Gerald on the phone. I get Gerald on the phone. I text Beasley, can you please, because he ain't answer. I said, can you please call me? It's 911. Please call me. Beasley called me, Beasley, Gerald on the phone. What happened from there? What was the problem?
Spoke, and I was like, maybe we should have told you, but he was like, we spoke behind the scenes and we said that we weren't gonna let the people know anything. Once they know that we're talking, the patience of the culture is going to be limited. They're going to want to, if we say we're speaking on Wednesday, by Friday, they're like, so when is the battle?
Yeah,
So,
exactly. So what did he say the problem was, or like why he felt uneasy, and like what did he say happened on his part?
Nah, I mean, hold on. What was the question you said? What was the part that
why did he feel like, who did he call? Like maybe said,
he said, he's like, he had heard from VERB that you were no longer cooler with Nick Cannon and that there was something going on with your management and that you could possibly be scamming, which was kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? For him to say something, for him to say that that's, what he heard, and that's kind of what threw him off. So I was just confused by that because I'm just thinking like, well, why would he say that? Like, if he doesn't know, why did he just direct him to say, you should call Hitman and ask him why he's saying he didn't speak to Beasley? But for him to like do something that like would jeopardize from getting the matchup started, you know what I'm saying, on a certain level, is just like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Like,
didn't make sense.
Yeah.
So
what we said on the phone was, okay, I'll tell you what, let's just so that Gerald was comfortable, I was keeping him. I said, listen, you know what? Matter of fact, we all collectively decided, don't send out any money. Just hold it.
Yeah.
Let us finish doing what we're doing. And then once we say it's time to push the button, then we'll move forward from that point.
Yeah, so I said I'm cool on him now because I'm already uneasy. It's lined up names getting next to my name, and I'm like, I ain't cool then. Don't worry about it. So Bees and Gerald was like, he said, my apology. So whenever Bees call, your 20 is right here. I'm ready to send it. I'm like, for sure, man. You know what I'm saying? We left it alone. But from your honest opinion, when he told you that on the phone, did that sound like hate, or did it sound like it wasn't a big deal?
I mean, did it sound like what I heard that he said? Did that sound like hate?
Yeah, what he already said. Yeah, was that hate, or you just think?
Anytime that you don't have a clear answer about what someone's motive is, and you come up with your own assumption and place that narrative upon someone, that's crazy. Especially when you don't know for certain. You don't know what hit. If you guys were cool, his protocol would be, let me get Holla on the phone and ask him what's up, and I'll call you back, Gerald. That's what
you call
Hitman and say, yo, Hitman, you may want to call Gerald because he's a little apprehensive about moving forward with participating in the match because you're saying that you haven't spoken with Beasley. That would be the proper way to handle it.
So VERB was telling people that it was crazy that I'm asked for 20 and the deal wasn't locked in yet, and all this other stuff. So as since you're a league owner, you've been in this league a long time, do battlers always want money? Like, just be like, man, I need some money, some down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, man, like, people ask, for advances. People ask sometimes for money, while after the contract signed, while they're waiting, because we don't send money out like to like cash services. Like we forward to bank accounts. You know what I'm saying? We're a corporate company, but we send money directly to bank accounts. So sometimes it takes a few days for the money to come. Like once you complete the contract, You know, depending on the relationship that you have with your bank, and when we send it, it could take anywhere from 24 to 72 hours, you know, like one to 3 business days for the money to land. And, you know, hopefully if it's not on the weekend, then it could take even after, you know, days when it's weekend, take even longer.
So VERB been telling people, like, been trying to paint this narrative that I'm like, what I did was so like unheard of, and like, oh my God, he's just damn near scamming. He want money without no contracts and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, he trying to make it seem like
it's not an unusual thing. I mean, especially like in this situation, because Gerald McCoy was just kind of like a sponsor. He's not the company.
It wasn't even a league owner. Yeah, it was
right.
a sponsor. Yeah, it wasn't even like the league owner or the sponsor. But what was crazy to me is, if being honest, I'm asking you questions. Has VERB ever been in that situation with you guys?
Nah, I mean, honestly, like, he, you know, in terms of that, like, he's never been in no real like funny financial situations, despite the way that he acts online, and, you know, the things that he does against us. Like, I'm not gonna just lie on him, even though he does that to me. I'm not gonna lie on him and say that he owes money. He doesn't owe money. But I mean, there's been situations where he's asked for advances and things like that. That has happened.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Okay. Now we getting somewhere, right? Okay. So he don't owe, so he ain't never ran off with no money and all that. Cool. But he asked for a van. So when you say he asked for a van, because basically that's what I did with Gerald. Like,
Right.
give it to me and I'm gonna give it back. I was giving it back if it didn't happen. So when he asked y'all for advance, what do you mean by advance? Like, the battle was close, or the contracts were signed and he just wanted it earlier?
I say like this, right? Like, I'm still trying to fully understand, like, kind of like where VERB and URL went wrong. Like, I'm still trying to comprehend it. I mean, I have an idea of the things that led to it. I'm pretty sure
what happened
led to it. Like, okay, so now that I'm thinking about it, like, okay, so when we were doing a swamp battle, right? That was a battle that, you know, we spoke about for some time, you know, that he wanted to do. I spoke with Swamp about it. Swamp wanted to do the battle. And leading up to Summer Madness last year, I was speaking to him and to Swamp about that battle.
What month is this? I just want to make sure people in the timeline.
This was probably, man, we have been speaking for some time. So, you know, like May, I would say like around May.
Okay.
May, or even
May 2023.
Like, yeah, May 2023, April, leading up to the battle. Now, you know, at that point, we were still doing events with Caffeine, and at that point, we were still doing events with Caffeine. So I was waiting on the budget from Caffeine so that I could move forward with Summer Madness. So I explained that to everybody. Like, yo, listen, guys, I know the battle's coming up in a couple of months. As soon as I get the budget, I'll give it to you. You know what I'm saying? So everybody was understanding, pretty much on board. So around that time, there were some other leagues that were trying to get the battle, or were vying for VERB's attention to do other matchups. So he called me. He was calling me, asking me, you know, for an advance. He kind of asked me for an advance. He said, "Yo, if you could send me some money, send me 3,000 so that I know it's real."
Hold on, wait. Hold on. What date is this? This in June? This is May?
This was probably, it was June because it was close to July 4th weekend. I remember that.
Okay, so this June, and he asked for an advance for a battle in Summer Madness, usually what, September?
Yeah, exactly. So I was
stop right there. Okay, wait. Because he just told the world I was trying to pull off some big scam shit, because I asked Gerald to send me money so I could start writing for a battle that was going to probably be happening in a month or two. But he asked you guys for $3,000 with no, hold on, was the contracts out?
Nah, we didn't have contracts out. That's why, like,
Hold on, whoa. Wait a fucking minute. So he asked Beasley for a $3,000 advance in June for a battle in September that y'all didn't even have contracts with.
Yes, that's correct. And you know, sometimes people ask for the, you know, for favors or stuff like that. And to be clear, right? Because like I don't want to put his business out. Like I'm not saying that 3,000 was his deposit. You know, VERB, again, like I said.
What was it for then? What was it for then?
Nah, I'm getting there, Holla. What I'm saying is, despite who he is and what he's become and what he does, like I'm not, you know, he makes good. He made good money with us. You know what I'm saying? So that wasn't his deposit amount, but he was saying, send me 3,000 so I know it's real. Which made me kind of feel like, yo, what do you mean it's real? Like
so it sounded like he needed. It sounded like because to see if it's real, y'all been booking him for 10 years. So what you? I don't understand. See if it's real. It sounds like send me 3,000.
Right. That was my thought. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like I don't understand why you. What do you mean it's real? Like you've been feeding you for over a decade. You know what I'm saying? Like the biggest check that you've
best money ever made.
The biggest
money ever made.
you've ever gotten in your adult life have come from this company. The biggest checks you've ever received have come from this company. So you're telling me to send you something so that you know is real is crazy. Now,
with no contracts in 3 months, months before the battle date, with no contracts.
Correct.
But he just looked down and told everybody I was this terrible person for trying to 3,000. So it sounded like what?
And I'm not even gonna say like look, everybody, I don't know what his situation was, right? Again, like I don't know why he said that. I don't know if he needed the money. He never said that he needed the money or that he was in a jam. And if he was in a jam, which plenty of people have been in, myself included, or anyone else, right? We all go downs, right? But I felt like we had enough of a working relationship where if you were in a situation like that and you needed it immediately, you could just say, yo, Bees, look, I know you're waiting on the contract. I have to do, you know, X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? Any way that you could facilitate this. If that would have happened, I would have gladly forwarded him the money. I would have found a way to do it. But still,
you can't because not to cut you off. Hold on, not to cut you off, Bees. I'm sorry, but you can't. A corporation that size can't cash out no money for no battle.
I can't send that to that. Like I can't send you cash app to, you know what I'm saying, to your shit, and you know what I mean, from our account. Like we just don't do that. I mean, there is a way to do it if it's like through a routing number and a checking number, then the cash app can act as a bank account, but that would still defeat the purpose of what he was requesting because he wanted it to right. He wanted it to be instant thing. And you know, like these situations have happened before with other artists. So I'm not, you know, going to sit here and like.
We ain't talking about other artists, Beasley. We talking about the nigga who looked down at all the other battle rappers in this 2023, and he asked in the biggest battle rap league ever for $3,000 3 months prior with no contracts. But he just looked down at everybody else that he says does these things.
Right.
That he does,
exactly.
that he's doing.
He does do that. He does.
So let me ask this. So since we all know Big Bad VERB, who don't get in these situations, just ask that. Did y'all send him the money? Bees. Yo, Bees, your phone off. I said no, your phone off. Bees, can you hear us? Bees. Come on, Bees. It's getting spicy. There you go. Bees. I heard the background. Bees. Can y'all hear him? Bees, I hear you texting, bro. I don't know if that's just mine. I see Ace, can you hear him? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Yo, Bees. Oh, yeah, I can't hear him, right?
Yo.
Yeah, there you go. Can you hear us? Bees, can you hear us? Yo, Bees, we just heard you. Should I have, hey, yo, Bees, can I remove them and bring them back? Let me see each other. Bees. Thumbs down. They can't hear. They can't hear, right? Can y'all hear his? We hear your background, but you not. I don't know if you talking or not, bro. I'm finna. Hey, Bees, go. I'm finna remove them. Hold on. I removed them. I'm gonna invite them to speak again. Yo, Bees, I just added you. All you gotta do is I just kicked you out and re-invited you. It's getting spicy. Don't run now, Bees. Do not run now. Oh man, it's in here, bro. Yeah, Bees, 2 seconds, man. Don't the shit. The finna get spicy. You ain't getting off the hook that easy, Bees. Nah, he ain't getting off the hook that easy at all. He finna answer all this shit. He finna answer all that shit, all this big bad wolf and him laughing and looking down on other battle rappers and acting like he this and that. He be doing all this shit behind the scenes. I'm finna ask all these questions and Bees finna answer them. Oh, this nigga Bees. Oh, this Bees right here. Send me the link. My fault. I'm finna resend the link. I'm finna send you the link, Bees. I just resent them the link. So Bees, you should know how to, you should know how this go now, Bees. Let me know y'all pop up. I just sent it just went through. Shit was getting spicy. There you go.
Yo.
Man, you're not running. You think I'm finna let you off the hook like that? Hell no. Come here, Beasley. Come here, Beasley.
I'm back. I'm here, man. Yo, when I was
there,
I don't know what happened. It dropped, and every time I would hit it would say link available, link unavailable. So I had to keep hitting it. Got back in.
I know where we left off. So I asked that y'all send him the 3,000 that he asked for.
No, I did not. It was like close to July 4th weekend. So I was explaining to him like, yo, bro, I don't have a contract ready for you. Like, so I can't just send out money like that. You know what I mean? So he made it, he didn't really say like what the severity of the situation was, if there was, you know what I mean? So I didn't know how to take what his request was, because it was more like, yo, just send it so that I know that it's real. And I just like,
Yeah, no,
I don't know.
3 months before Summer Madness and no contracts. Remember that. Cool. All right, so bet. So y'all ain't send it. What happened? What happened after it? Did y'all relate? Did he still show love? Like what happened?
Well, after that, he let me know what his next battle was going to be. And he let me know that the contract that he had for that battle would prevent him from doing the battle with Swamp. So he chose to do the battle instead, which I said was cool. I didn't even get angry about it. I was like, you couldn't wait. You couldn't wait. You know what I'm saying? I said we could just do it in the fall. And then it turned into, oh, you're going to have to pay more money now because it's going to be bigger and blah, all these types of things. And, I was like, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't trip. I didn't down the battle. I didn't out his battle. I didn't, I let Swamp know. I was always communicating with him the whole time because I got a great deal of respect for him. So, I was letting him happening the entire time, because oftentimes what he would do is he would go online and he would say things to Swamp or try to like back Swamp into a corner online in front of the world, when he knows that we were all having a conversation collectively behind the scenes about doing the match. You know what I mean?
Internet game.
Try to put him into like a situation with questions and things that he couldn't answer. So it was just making the whole situation that much more confusing. But however, he chose to move on to something else. And I know a lot of times people say, like, what's the put Swamp with somebody else. You know what I mean? And he's saying, oh, you can't be on the event if it's not me. But it's like, okay, if there's a crowd, right, and they're zoned in on one specific matchup, and you've been promoting the matchup great, and then one of the guys falls out, you could put Swamp on the card with somebody else, and it will be a great battle. But it's not the battle that the people want to see. So
wanted at the time. Timing is everything.
Right. The excitement for the battle wouldn't be the same. So it was never a thing where we don't believe in Swamp, or Swamp can't be on the card without a VERB. He'd been on plenty of cards, and it was already, doing events in New York and Irving Plaza. He was already on Gnome against Tay Rock. So Swamp had already been proven, as and battle tested as somebody that, we respected him and believed in already.
Okay, cool. So did y'all where do y'all fall out at? Because it don't seem like y'all owe him, because he said y'all was owe him money or something, right?
Well,
if I'm not mistaken.
He said so many things, right? But I truly believe that it was a combination of, I guess not sending the advance that he requested, but he wasn't very direct and forward with, what he needed. So I didn't send it. Plus it was July 4th week. And I was like, yo, bro, I can't, like, even if I got
he just wanted y'all to send him 3,000 because he asked for just for 3,000 3 months in advance with no contract. Just send me 3,000.
Yeah, I can't do that. Like, I don't even know why you're talking to me that way.
So that's why. That's why he started bad mouthing. That's why he going on a URL.
Let me try to put the pieces of the puzzle together for you as I see them.
All right.
So after that happened or whatever, he went on. He started to discuss. I guess he started to promote the other battle that he had. And there was actually no real falling out. It was just more like slick talk through text, like, aha, look at this, look at that. Oh, the other rappers are, are saying things about you, and I don't. I'm from St. Just, now I got to take another battle.
Typical VERB shit.
Typical shit like that. And I'm like, yo, VERB, that shit is small potatoes to me, my man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm happy for you. You know what I'm saying? We'll do the battle some other time. Don't worry about it. That was more so my attitude towards the situation. But I think it was a combination of that, because he actually knows that that's what he wanted to happen. He wanted it to be on URL, which is a big, it would have been a big battle for him. But I think what also took place, what people don't understand, is that VERB has always wanted to be somebody who presented new talent to URL. That was something that he just wanted to do, which I, and it's hard for me to say this, but which I respect, right? Which I like the fact that he wanted.
Said what you said? Like he wanted to work for y'all? What that mean?
Yeah, like he wanted to bring talent to URL. He said this numerous times. Like behind the scenes, he was asking to like actually work here. He wanted to work at URL to be like a talent scout. He wanted to be able to bring new guys. He wanted to bring new talent and have them work here at URL. So what he was saying to us was he wanted to do that, and he also wanted to be a liaison between us and artists. So he's like, yo, hire me and I could go talk to the artists and I can get them to go on stage for you cheaper because they respect me. And I'm gonna just tell them this, and if they don't, cooperate with what it is, then they just won't work. So he wanted to have like this position of power where he could bring new talent in, and then he could also be the one who would like go to talent and try to get them to battle for lower prices. That's what
that won't be a good look for y'all though.
Well,
because
I didn't want to do that.
Holla,
I didn't want to do anything like that because I don't think that that an artist should have access
power over other battle rappers
to other battlers, and they shouldn't know anyone else's business, especially somebody like him who frequently talks about people's business all the time and puts it out in the like I would never jeopardize the the other artists who are on the roster. I would never jeopardize the information or put them in a position where somebody could know their business and go and spew it on the internet. So it just wasn't happening. If you look around that time, he had stuff out where he was like, I'm about to work at URL, y'all in trouble. He made posts like there's posts.
Somebody send me that. Somebody DM me a picture. Somebody send me to one of those blogs. Somebody send me something for me. I ain't never heard he tried to. I ain't know he tried to work for y'all because he said y'all was disgusting people.
He wanted to do what P's job was. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of like.
Oh, that makes sense.
Like
that's why he hate P so much.
Right. Like if you look back, right, even in if you go back to Black Star Video days, you know what I'm saying? Go back around that time. Remember when we first had we were doing the Proving Grounds, we had some new guys, and then he came and he made the challenge, I'm gonna bring 3 guys up from St. Louis to battle. You know what I'm saying? And he met up at Black Star and he brought 3 guys from St. Louis and they battled some of the new guys from the Proving Grounds, which I appreciated, which was, you know what I'm saying, despite again who he's become, I appreciated that because he actually did try to bring some talent through, and he did take some initiative to try to to bring some people in. However, you know what I'm saying, I'm just using that as a point to show that this is something that he always wanted to do. And then as time progressed and his character changed, it was something that I could never permit because he doesn't have the emotional intelligence to control himself. And he does this, the way that he talks to people, the character that he's become, that would never work. Because at the end of the day, we're all men. It doesn't matter how much money you make, or other talent makes. The bottom line is everybody wants to be respected, and he doesn't demonstrate respect. So putting him in a position like that would be detrimental to what we have going on. So I thought we didn't hire him for that. So that after a while, I think that is what drove him crazy, because he went and put it out that he was going to be hired there, and then when it didn't happen, it embarrassed him. So I think it was a combination of that, and I just also think that VERB is the type of person where if he sees an opportunity, he doesn't have I said, he doesn't have the emotional intelligence to calm down and balance 2 situations. There's guys that are cool with URL, that are cool with other leagues or other league owners, or that go to their events, hang out with them, even with people that I may not necessarily get along with, but I don't have issue with them. They're just direct. They're men. Listen, that guy's my friend. This MC that doesn't battle on URL any longer, he's still in my battle group. We're still friends. I'm not holding that against the person, and he doesn't have to turn on us for an opportunity. So I think
Please, how do I put this picture on a big screen? Dude, hey, somebody, not to cut you off, I'm sorry, but somebody, hey boss, how do I put something on it? Ain't it a screen you can put on here or something to show a picture? I know you don't know, B. It took you an hour to hold on. Before you finish, they found let me just add. Hold on, wait a minute. Yeah, 1 second, B. I gotta learn how to Let me just invite the boss. Where you at? I'm sorry, I do not know how to work this shit, bro. Hold on, sorry. I need somebody here that's going. Where the boss at? That they're gonna help me. Somebody, oh shit. All right, keep going, B. I'm finna try to put this picture on the big screen. Keep
Right.
going though.
So like, you know, I forgot where we at. What was the last point that I was making? I
You
was
saying that he
I
was yelling, he was dissing P because he wanted to work.
right. I couldn't put him in a position like that. Like I would never put like like talent to know anyone's business. Like I don't discuss people's business, and people will tell you, man, like I don't things that I've done, or people have done things for me. You know what I'm saying, in terms of like maybe giving me discounts on battles, or times where we didn't have big budgets. People came and worked for me, and in turn, if people run into a jam or emergency, they've called me, and if I'm able to do something for them, I do it. But you never hear about it. It never comes out because we that's just how we move, and it's just it's
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So, but just someone like him who's so erratic and just jumps off the handle, you just never know what you're going to get. So I just couldn't put him into that type of a situation where he had that level of power, especially, within the company. So I think it was a combination of that. And then also, like, whenever I feel like once he gets an opportunity, he feels like he has to just jump to one side and start attacking. There was never a reason to attack URL. I never put out that the reason why the swamp battle didn't happen was because he wanted in advance. I never said that. I never put that
So
in.
that sound like that's what it was though. It sounded like
Right.
he got mad at y'all because y'all didn't hire him and y'all didn't send him $3,000.
Correct. That was a driving factor. I never put that information out. I never blamed him. I just remained silent. And then after he did that, so I'm like, okay, well, you're happy with your decision. You should be happy. But that wasn't enough. His next goal was to down Summer Madness. And, then next thing you know, it's like 25 blogs every single day. He's saying something about me. He's saying something about other people. He's gossiping. He's
over $3,000.
Yeah,
over $3,000 advance.
I don't know. I don't know what the motivation was. You know what I mean? And listen, and to be clear, right? Like, I'm not putting out or like the information. Like, he went and put out screenshots where he put up
Screenshot.
You know what I mean? He's playing audio recordings. Like, I don't know, like, where this comes from. You know what I'm saying? Because the guy that I met from St. Louis years ago, when I first met you, him, Ill, Remy, y'all were some solid guys. This doesn't seem to be the behavior of somebody
the police, the recording combos, the screenshots, and all that stuff, bro.
Like, these guys recording. It's like recording conversations, and then you're blocking out the other voice. Da 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 da. And then you're playing P part, then you turn it up to da 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 da. I'm like, yo, who doctored this up? Like, what is this? You know what I'm saying?
All over. Hey, I'm gonna be. I know you got to be politically correct, but he got mad at y'all because y'all didn't send him $3,000 and y'all didn't hire him. Because I just see this right here. It say, I'm in power. VERB announced he is on URL staff. So was he ever on URL staff, Beasley?
No, he was never URL staff. He was talking and asking for the position, and he was vying for a position. He'd spoken to me, he had spoken to Chico, and he had proposed the things that he said that he wanted to do, but we never hired him because of the way that he conducts himself.
So let me get this straight. He lied about saying that you said that I put it on my flag. If he dropped a VERB battle before mine, it's a problem. That was a lie. He lied about not telling Gerald all the hateful things he was telling to not try to get me in the Mook battle to happen. That was a lie. And his last lie is he said he worked for URL. He said I was a scammer because I tried to get $20,000 with no contract. He said it's unheard of. But he asked you for a $3,000 advance 3 months before September with no contracts. The exact same thing last year.
Yeah, that's true.
And Beasley, you can't a corporation as big as y'all cannot send nobody no fucking cash out, bro. Like, if you gonna tell the business, you gotta tell the business. You don't even have a bank, you ain't got a bank account. Like, what you like you ain't you I'm sure you told them you weren't gonna send a cash out, right?
Exactly.
You can't send cash out. So
Right.
it's either you don't have a bank account. Why would you you know why? You know what's crazy, Bees? I wouldn't even have no problem with this if he didn't shit on other battle rappers all day. All he do is sit up here and act like he this higher power nigga that make all these numbers and do all this stuff. When URL, when you backstab URL, who been giving you your highest checks for 10 years, you backstabbed them because they didn't hire you and they didn't give you 3,000. I'm sure during the pandemic, you're the reason he was eating, right?
Correct.
Caffeine
And
bill. Y'all give him.
I'll be honest, right? I'll be honest. Like, I don't know what was going on at that time. I'm not gonna make it sound like he does have a bank account. He does that I've sent money to. So I'm not not gonna lie like he does. Like, I'm not gonna.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he does. I'm not
Yeah.
saying that I'm not saying that $3,000 was his deposit or whatever the case was, or the numbers that we were working with towards to pay him. You know, it was just the number.
What was it for then, B? Then what was $3,000 for? Why he's asking you for $3,000 if you don't know what it's for, B?
I don't know. I don't know, but
do that make sense? Do it make sense? Yes or no?
Huh?
Do it make sense? Yes or no? That's all. Do it make sense?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't make sense.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we're on the same page.
I'll say this, like, regarding like what you said, like, again, you know, when you have somebody who does that, it is kind of wild. You know what I'm saying? Because when you make fun of other, like you said, like, we get on here and you clown other guys and you talk down to people, it's unnecessary. And that was one of the reasons why I wouldn't even consider hiring him for that position, because of stuff like that. It's also
too
interest. You know, it's like you can't have, you know, one talent or one artist knowing what other artists make or what their personal situations are. So that's good for business.
So, but he said he wanted to fight you and all that because you owe him money, though, Bees. So it seemed like you hide something from me, or somebody lying. He said y'all owe him money. He gonna fight you, and why is he this mad at you then, B? He made a space about you for a whole year every day. URL. Why is he this mad at y'all?
Oh my God. I don't know. You know, I'm not interested in fighting VERB. I'm a businessman. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a boxer. You know, I do business. You know, my role is not to argue and, you know, mudsling with talent. You know, my role is to step to these corporations. You know, go talk to the BETs, get battle rap on the BET Awards, talk to the Sirius radios and Funk Flexes and Hot 97s and facilitate opportunity for talent to go up. Link with, you know, companies like Caffeine, link with big artists like Drake, and bring them to the culture, bring attention to what's happening. Those are the things that are my responsibility. This small meat, you know, low level,
but Bees,
but
Bees, he said I'm a hothead, right? And say I be my attitude and did all this. But him as a 40-year-old man, 40-year-old plus man, made a space about a company every fucking day for a year, talking about he was gonna fight the league on it. He wanted to fight the league on it as a 40-year-old plus man, and y'all don't even owe him anything. Y'all don't even owe him no money.
Well,
He's mad at y'all.
Well, this is what I find crazy, right? So let's clear the air, right? Like, let's go back. Let's look at the history of URL. Let's look at URL as a company, right? So there's, you know, we've dealt with hundreds of MCs, right? And at the end of the day, like, we're all family, right? For the most part, right?
Yeah.
We'll have ups, we'll have downs times when, you know, I'm not getting along with certain MCs for a year or two, and then, you know, we bump into each other, we talk, and then you see them back on the platform again. You know, these things have happened, you know, throughout the history of the company. But there's one thing that you'd never hear, and that's that URL owes me money. You never hear I rapped and didn't get paid. You never hear I signed a contract and I didn't get the money that was in my contract. You never hear those things. You know what I'm saying? And we have a stellar record for paying you know, our debts or our talent, or, you know, if we owe someone, we pay them. If somebody, you know, signed a contract for a specific amount of money, that's the money they get, and they get it when we say that they get it. So I don't know what he's talking about when he says that I own money and all this stuff. This guy flew around the country on a campaign talking about us. He flew out to New York, went to Math Hoffa's show, spent all this time and energy doing all these things, but never once tried to call me to tell me the money that I owed him. He never, you know, and I'm not even saying like I'm inviting him to a fight. Like, if you think that I owe you money, you should get your manager on the phone.
Go,
right?
Like
you
can't. Y'all had a million events.
Right.
Now, y'all had a million events. You had events in Atlanta. Y'all had everywhere. So if you owe him money, why not come? Okay, I got a question. If you owe me money, or you owe VERB money, who's coming to get their money? If you had to just pick, which one of us are really sure to get our money, Beast?
If I had to put my money on it, I would never owe anybody any money. But if I ever did owe money, or you believed that I owed you money, I can guarantee that you would show up and ask me what's up with the money. Whether I believe that whether we really owe you money or not, I believe that you would show up and get the money. But that's what I'm saying. Like, this is a guy who proclaims to be from the mean streets of St. Louis, but he hasn't shown up anywhere. I'm at all the events. You know, I advertise where I'm going to be. He doesn't come by and ask for the money. Like, if he could,
but he just talking out space every day.
Right. And I'm not even saying like come to the event and we can do. I'm saying, listen, if I owe you money, we have enough of a relationship. You can call me. You can show up in person, say, hey, can we step to the side? Can we talk? Hey, look, let me show you this. I didn't get paid for this and that, and we could work out whatever needs to be handled, right? Or if it's beyond that point, right, and it has to be another type of a conversation, just come to where I'm at, right, and put me in a position to where I have to defend myself, and I'll give you everything that you're seeking.
Yeah.
Is that like I don't you know what I'm saying? Like I
know you're politically correct. I'm
a businessman. Like I'm on defense. Like I don't get into, like, if you look at my track record, I'm in every city. I'm in the smallest events. I go to these wild Brooklyn events. I go to events in the hole in the wall. I walk around by myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have like some big, oversized security guards and dudes. I'm around
security that's gonna kill you on site. Armed security, none of that goofy.
I don't portray that image. That's not who I am. Like I don't put forth that energy, and I can walk around comfortably. But I don't owe anybody any money. And if you believe that I owe money, you should come and ask me for the money. You should get your lawyer, get your legal team together, and handle it that way. If that's not the way that you do it, if you don't have money for a lawyer and you think you want to talk to me about it, you should come and talk to me, and we can sit down and go through the paperwork and figure it out. If it's beyond that, if it's beyond sitting down and talking to the paperwork, and you want another type of conversation with me, as I said, put me in a position to where I have to defend myself, and I'm going to give you everything that you're seeking. I promise you. You handle the situation,
Hey, but listen, it's just some guys rather just do the internet shit. See, I just want the people to know before I let you get out of here, and because I really appreciate you coming, just clearing the air on a few things. But people got to start deciding whether they're gonna let they always say they mad at the culture, but they let the bullshit rock. Anytime Hitman come to a spaces back in the day, like prior to this, it was me putting gangster cars together, me giving low tier battle rappers opportunities, me trying to book battles that the culture want to see with myself. Like I don't get in spaces and talk about the female battlers and who they fucking, who got STDs. I don't talk about league owners every day. I don't have a problem with, because from the looks of it, he can't battle on RBE no more. He's not gonna be on URL no more. He ran out another sponsor. He's the one that's bringing the cancer into the culture. You got younger people, not even younger people, but up and coming, well, not even up and coming, people like Geechee Gotti, like under VERB, meaning like he came afterwards, but Geechee is putting money in battlers' pockets. You know what I'm saying? You got Easy. You got all these other people that came after you that's really doing stuff for battle rappers, and all you want to do is come online and badmouth battle rappers all day. You talk bad about the women. You talk bad about the league owners. You talk bad about the fans. You don't do nothing positive for battle rap except bring a fucking circus and all this blah, blah, blah shit. And then when a nigga meet you halfway to what the same shit you talking about, you want to tuck your tail. You want to talk about armed security. You want to give excuse and not excuse. So what I'm saying is, I'm tired of the culture letting this dumb shit rock. Y'all let a nigga talk 1,000 hours in spaces and ain't prove one thing. Like, I gotta stop that. We got a whole league on there here who just politically said the guy's bullshit, bro. I'ma say it for you, Beans. You ain't say it, but you.
Yeah, I can't say it, but what I'll say is this, right? Like over the years, like I've seen a lot of people do things to help the culture, like a lot of talent try to build and give opportunity. You know what I mean? I like what Geechee's doing with the right. I like what John has done with Bullpen. I like what you did with Bags and Bodies. You know, everybody is you know, trying to find a way to improve and to build and to help the culture become bigger. You know, because ultimately, that's what's important, right? It's like there has to be growth and there has to be support from the culture and the fans in order for us to continue to do what we do. Because battle rap is, while it does have a big impact, it still is a small community of people who keep it going, right? And URL is that force. You know what I'm saying? That does that. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, you know, we all find new ways to fuel it, right? Like, you know, people, you know, you even linked with like a partner, like with Coastal Rain, to bring Bags and Bodies there because, you know, monetization is not really going down on YouTube like that. The you know, the algorithm's not necessarily there on YouTube in that way, right? So like,
especially with the Juice and all the apps is doing good. You know what I'm saying? Like try to follow that TV shows and shit that's going on. Juice, now that's TV. They all started from scratch. They're going crazy.
Right, and that's what, like, even with the app, right? Like, that's why we built it, so that when something like this happens on YouTube where monetization is lower and the ads are lower and we can't generate the same type of money, it allows us to add on to like shows that we have going on. Like there were times where caffeine budgets weren't as robust as we had liked them to be, so we were able to take money from supporters from the app and put it towards battles that people wanted to see. Like even in a situation where we're not with caffeine, we're still able to pull off something like Loaded Lux versus Rum Nitty. You know what I'm saying? Due to the app and the support that we get from it. So, you know, it's, again, I'll mention, man, like when you have these parasites who bootleg what we have as a culture, we won't survive. We won't be able to do big events like Hitman, Holla, and Murder Mook if we don't have the support of the people who love what it is that we're all tuning into. And I'm just speaking in general. Whoever, if you like an event that's coming up, whether it's URL or not URL, support it, buy that shit, because that's how we keep the culture going.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. And we just want to say we appreciate it, man. You know, like I said, I know we had our ups and downs.
Real quick. I will be announcing Summer Madness Kings versus Queens date and the rest of the battles that are on there in the next few days. It will be taking place in September. I have an exclusive event for the app next Saturday, August the 3rd. We got a couple of battles. Look out for the trailer. It's free for anybody that has the app. If you got the app, you could just log on and you can see the battles for free. We'll be streaming them directly to the URL TV website. But if you're an app member, you can go on and you can see the battles for free. You know what I'm saying? And if not, just pay the $7.99 and come on and check the battles. $7.99. I'll be releasing the cards this week. We got some 5 battles on there, and you know that'll be taking place next Saturday.
What's up with Hitman, and when Hitman back on URL?
Well, you know, me coming on this spaces should lower your price down, so we should be, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
we need to put something together that's faster.
Hey, you know? Hey, unlike somebody, I don't get paid for the space. I let the bloggers eat. I let Butterfly, Chris Unbiased, Piper Boy, Battle Rap Child. I let all of them get their. Listen, that's how much I give back to the culture. I got my own channel, Bees. I could have did this on my own channel, got 200,000 views, and got the money. I said, bring spaces on here, let the bloggers eat. This, I always have the culture, even when you know what I'm saying? Like, so I did this for the culture, bro. I appreciate you, Bees. I'm gonna holler at you.
Nah,
we know we got that. We got something in the works. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying. We get back to that.
We're gonna keep working. You know what I'm saying? You know, everybody. You know, we'll get it. We'll get it going. Hopefully, you know, Hitman Holla will show us some sympathy. You know what I'm saying, and give us a price. You know, I won't have to you know, auction my house or anything. You know what I'm saying?
Well, fuck it. Well, fuck it, man. Send me 3,000 right now, so I know it's real. Send me 3,000 right now, so I know it's real. All right, Bees. I call you, my dog.
All right, man. We'll talk soon. Everybody that was on listening, thank you, you know, for lending the ear. And let's continue to move forward and prosper, and let's continue to make the culture great. Let's continue to support it, you know, because we're all we got.
No doubt, man. I'll see you soon.
Talk with you soon. One.
Shout out to the trappers, we are my back lit is D out of any man battle rap trapping. We definitely got the streets.
D out of here, man. D out of here, man. Put it on your YouTube.